Welcome to episode 2 of Music Influence from the Roaring Twenties. In this episode, we will talk about Swanee by Al Jolson from 1920. The instrumentation for this piece is voice, trumpet, violin, drums, string, piano, bass, bird whistle, and brass ensemble. This piece employs a polyphonic melody. A large range of dynamics are used in this piece, with the beginning marked as forte, but also including several increases of volume emphasized by the brass. On page 2, pianissimo is also marked on the end of the piano part, showing the piano gets soft at some points in the piece while being loud in others. Dosul is marked in the piano part to give the music a sweet, soft feel. Sforzando is marked to give a strong accent, making several parts of the song for stronger playing. Accents are also placed on several notes in the piano part. One part that is repeated, the marking MP first time through and the second time. And that is here. So our first time we have it as mezzo piano, and then the second time it will be played as forte going into the final ending. With high use of accents and forzando on the end to give more heavy emphasis on those notes. When the singer is not singing, a small ensemble of instruments will usually take over, with one part having a bird call be the main voice with the instrument backing up. So in the recording I used, it is going to be, I believe it is this section right here, the first time through. Yes. It'll be that part where it will be done by a bird call instead of them actually singing Swanee, Swanee, I'm coming back to Swanee, Mammy, Mammy. But he will then enter back with vocals for I Love the Old Folks at Home, in which then he will repeat back up to a different spot. This is shown. The lyrics talk about the singer longing to see the river / person again. This is shown with the lyrics referring to leaving the old folks up north, since he would travel south to see the river / girl. The harmony has a texture that is polyphonic, with multiple instruments playing at once. The piano creates a chord triad. The piece is based on two different keys, with the first half being diatonic A flat, and then about halfway through it swaps to diatonic D harmonic minor for the second half of the piece. The triads are built on the scale they are placed, such as the first half of the piece is built on A flat major key triads. The melody is a mix of conjunct and disjunct motion, as some of the notes create neighboring tones, then are resolved with a leap in pitch. The melody is mostly in soprano range for a vocalist, with the lowest note sung being the middle C. The melody shape has smooth direction changes and keeps an arch look with the sheet music. The melody starts in a diatonic A flat major key and moves to a harmonic D minor key for the second half of the piece. At the start of the piece, the tempo is marked with Allegro moderato, meaning it has a tad bit faster tempo than medium tempo. The piece is placed in a 2/4 time signature, giving it more of a duple feel, with almost a cut time feel when looking at it from hearing the piece without looking at sheet music. Piano and bass hold the beat throughout most of the piece. The predominant subdivision of the beat is duple. Rhythms are repeated in the melody between phrases. The beat groupings are symmetric meter and are divisible by 2. The polyphonic texture is used as multiple parts have some rhythm and dependency from other parts. The piece was used in a musical and was danced to. The phrase length is either 2 or 4 measures. It varies in some parts of the piece. On the last page of the piano music, it has a repeat sign, nearing the end to return to the start of the trio section, shown earlier. From here, all the way back up to the start of the trio section, to then be played in forte. Growth is defined as the listeners with the use of decrescendos, crescendos, and accents to make the piece feel that it is moving. Sure, some are emphasized in the piece, while others are going to be emphasized by the singer with the vocals with changing dynamic levels. Swanee was originally written in 1919 and was added to the musical Sinbad in December 1919. Sinbad is a musical that uses a black-faced person and was performed across the USA and Canada. The song was originally recorded by Al Johnson and became a hit. Al Johnson performed the song while in blackface in the play in the musical Sinbad. Some people credit Al Johnson and his song Swanee as the start of the jazz age. The show used a blackface in the musical with jazz music about a southern river since it was performed on Broadway, and the audience would be rich. Since it would be performed on Broadway, the audience would be rich white men and women. The music piece shows the young adults that blackface can be used to mock African Americans from the South by stealing their music and showing it to white rich